Several years ago, we were hearing from a lot of our fruit and vegetable farmers that pesticide drift was one of the most serious issues that they were worried about facing their vegetable farms. And at that time, not many of those farmers knew what to do if their farm was hit with pesticide drift. So at their request, the request of our members, we started providing more educational material on pesticide drift and what to do, and researching how prevalent pesticide drift was and is in the state of Iowa. The materials we put together are useful for fruit and vegetable farmers, but also for rural residents, and as a reminder to people who use pesticides in their fields and applicators. We want everyone to better understand pesticide drift and how to avoid it before it happens, and what needs to be done if there's an incident, and what's at stake for everyone involved. Pesticide drift is illegal. Every pesticide has a use label, and all of those labels say do not allow this pesticide to drift onto non-target areas. Pesticides are regulated by the Department of Ag and the Pesticide Bureau within the Department of Ag. We've recorded 2 webinars on farmers' experiences with pesticide drift, which includes the incident itself, but also the process of seeking damages from the applicator's insurance company and totaling up the total damages for their farm from that incident. So we have 2 webinars about that. We also have just some experiences of farmers in a more written narrative form on our blog and in our newsletters. We've also created a pesticide drift response guide, and that's available on our website and as a brochure at all of our events. The guide gives practical advice from farmers, but it also provides information about reporting pesticide drift to the Pesticide Bureau. It's very important that all drift incidents are reported to the Pesticide Bureau over the phone and in an email follow-up if possible. Farmers should make applicators and neighbors in their area aware that they have a sensitive crop or an organic crop. Every year, we encourage farmers to renew their listing on FieldWatch, which replaced the sensitive crops directory on the IDAL's website. The site allows specialty crop and organic farmers and beekeepers to identify themselves on a map, which pesticide applicators can access in the field. They should also send a letter to their co-ops, and if possible, visit their local co-ops in person and meet the agronomists there who will be responsible for sending an applicator into their area. They can also send a letter or really visit and get to know their neighbors, and in a friendly way let them know about their concerns for pesticides being sprayed near their property. If you're having trouble getting started writing a letter to the co-op or to a neighbor, we do have some templates available on our website, and people can feel free to use as much of those as they want, or just use them to get an idea of what they might like to put into their own words. At some point, if you file a pesticide drift complaint and have significant damages, and you're not finding that the applicator's insurance company is particularly cooperative, you may need to hire an attorney. The latest resource we've added to our website is a bibliography of the laws regulating pesticides in Iowa, and some case files and academic literature specific to pesticide drift. We hope this will help farmers and their attorneys have a jump start on seeking damages if they're hit with drift. The most important thing we want to do is create a community of farmers that can ask advice of one another, where they can ask vegetable farmers, they can also ask field crop farmers and applicators, and they can talk more openly about their concerns and the hopes for their business and what it is they're trying to protect. We want to get people talking, we want to raise awareness of the issue, and we really just want neighbors to care for one another. As many of our farmers say, they're on the same side as their neighboring farmers and pesticide applicators. They want those herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides to be used in an effective way and to stay on target. You can find more information about Practical Farmers' work on pesticide drift at practicalfarmers.org/pesticide-drift.